and today I'm going to be doing something I have actually not done before on my YouTube channel. I'm going to give you a drawing lesson today, and we're going to draw a koala with a monocle, and I call it my sophisticated koala. So let's go. And the supplies you need are listed later on in the video. So, before we start drawing our sophisticated koala, we need to know what art supplies will we be using. So I have my paper here, and I will be using a pencil and also some markers. And I am using these 24 dual marker pens from Tanmit. And I really like these because one side has a brush tip, and that's really good if we're coloring big spaces. And the other side, this back side here, it's kind of hard to open, it has a marker effect. So if you're drawing something thin, you can use this side. Okay, so let's start drawing our sophisticated koala. I hope you like this. So first I'm going to just draw a big circle right in the middle of my page, like this. And I know it's not perfect, but if you want your circle if you want your circle perfect, you can use a round thing like a bowl. Just set it on your paper and trace the outside. And then I'm going to draw ears like this on one side and this on the other. And then I'm just gonna start here and just trace the outline. It doesn't need to be this close to the edge of the ear, but I feel like it's more cuter that way. And do it for the other ear. Okay, now that the ears are done, we are going to start on the body. So from the side of the head, I'm gonna draw two large arms. So I drew a curve like this, and then starting from the other side, I am going to draw another arm like this. The other arm doesn't need to be as thick as the original arm. Then I am just going to draw two curves on the paws. And then, now we need to draw the leg. So, starting from here, I'm gonna draw myself a point. And then, I drew a giant curve. This is for the knee. This is the knee. And then, I just draw the leg and the two lines. So, now we need to start at the back. Right here, where I'm showing you right now. We need to start from there and make a giant curve out, just like this. And I'm just turning mine around so it will be easier to join the part of the leg with the hind. So just connect it like that. I know koalas don't have tails, but I'm just adding a small fluffy one because their tails are kind of like stumps. So I just added my fluffy tail. You don't need to add a tail. So that is our koala. But now we need to make it look sophisticated. So I'm just going to add in the face detail. Big circles right there. And I'm also gonna draw two littler circles in the big circles, like highlights, and that makes the koala just look more cuter and friendlier. Then we're going to start right below the two eyes, right here. Just draw a line there. I know it does not look like a nose now, but later it's going to look like a koala's nose. Then you just bring it down So it's kind of like a cup shape. Like if you flip a cup over, this is the shape. But then you round it up. So that's our koala's nose. And you can add highlights of your choice. And I just added one right there. So now I'm going to draw the accessories. This is the fun part. So first, I'm going to be drawing a monocle right on my koala. So that's a monocle. And I'm just drawing, this monocle is very thick. Just overlap it behind the ear. There. So I'm going to be coloring the monocle later so it will be easier to see. And now I'm going to draw the chains. So just a bunch of circles, kind of like when you draw a bracelet. And I'll just draw another row of these circles. And this one stretches out farther from the head. So now we're going to start right in the middle of the bottom of the nose. I added a point. Then you bring it out right there and make a curve from the nose to the bottom of the head. And then you start from the other side. Make a curve. It overlaps so behind the chains of the monocle. Then it goes down. Okay, so that is the mouth of the koala. And now I'm going to add in a cute little bow tie. So I just draw a circle underneath the mouth. Just draw in a bow. Like that. And I'm just going to add in a few little spots on the bow tie just to make it look a little better with some design. So I'm just gonna add it in. Great. So now the bow tie is done. But other than another accessory we're going to draw later, what are we missing? We're missing a eucalyptus tree that the koala hangs on. But instead of a eucalyptus tree, I'm going to be drawing a cane. So it's like the koala is holding onto a cane. So I just made a curve from the top paw arm down here. And then I am going to make another curve from the middle, like between the two paws. And they're the same length. So I'm just gonna bring both of them down, 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 down to where the feet are. Then I'm going to join it. And I'm adding another line because that will be the plastic part of the cane. So now I'm going to draw a top hat. It's like a line. So it's basically like drawing an oval on the koala's head. And now we will be drawing this. So this, it's kind of like a mini hat, and that is the ribbon that we will soon color on the hat. And then we're starting from there and making a curve. So your top hats can be straight or curved, but I made mine curved. Okay, so that is our monocle koala or sophisticated koala. Now I have my black marker and I am going to just outline the nose with the brush tip. And then coloring it in. And I am also going to do the same with the hat and leave the ribbon in the middle white. And now for the eyes, I'm going to be doing something different. I'm taking the thin side and just making an outline of the eye. And the other one. There. And then I'm switching back to the brush tip and outlining the reflections in the eye. Then I color it in and leave the reflections white. So that's one eye. And now I'm going to finish the other. Okay, so we got the eyes, the nose, and the hat done. And now we're gonna switch to pink. I'm using bright pink, and this is for the insides of the koala's ears. I'm just gonna highlight it like I did before, and then color it in. Okay, so that is the pink. And now we're going to color in the bow tie. So for the bow tie, I'm going to be using a blue color. This is a light blue. And just outline all the spots. And then color it in. And now I need to do that with the other side. And that's when I'm going to do the ribbon of the hat. And I'm leaving a reflection in the middle. Okay, so now that we got that done, I'm going to finish coloring the cane. So for the cane, I'm going to be using a dark brown color right here. I need to outline the edge of the cane so I don't color in the paw by accident. Then I just highlight it in with the outside, bring it over, and then do the same, starting from there. And then I color it in. So now that we got our cane done, it's time to actually start coloring our koala. First, I'm going to be using this light brownish color. Now you might be thinking that all koalas are gray, but some are just in different colors. So I'm gonna be, it's like this lightish sandy brown. Just draw in the outlines, or you could just fill it in if you want to, but I like outlining the fur and then filling it in with thin light strokes. Now I'm going to the back. And I flip it over, and now I'm doing the feet. And right here. And then I'm just finishing off the body. So now I have a gray colored pencil here. It's sharpened, and now I'm just gonna just shade in the koala. I'm starting with the ears, going behind, just like that. And I'm moving along behind the hat and the monocle. And now I'm just going to color inside the monocle. And I'm going to finish the head and the ear. And I'm starting by outlining the mouth. You don't want to color inside the mouth. And then after that, I'm just going to finish the face, the head, okay. So this is my finished project. This is our sophisticated koala. And if you liked my drawing, and if you liked following along, just subscribe and like and turn on the notifications so you'll know whenever we get another great video.